Ross here from Rossco. I'd just like to run through the installation of a wall-mounted solid composite basin from our factory. You can see over here, this is one of our basins. They don't have a back section. We mount them using these galvanized laser cut brackets. It gives a really nice solid installation. If you're doing a hotel or a bigger installation, they're really quick and easy to install. So basically your installation begins by determining your height. So height and center point. Once you've determined the height you want your basin, you can drill and mount the brackets into the wall. We generally don't supply the bolts because you use different bolts depending on what type of wall you're using. Drywalling, or it just depends what your wall is like as to what you install. We quite enjoy using a rolled bolt. They seem very robust. Otherwise, stick to a Fisher fitting. In this case, I think it used about a 8 or a 12 mil roll bolt bolted into a brick wall. Once you've got one side in, check your level. So you're going to need obviously a spirit level. Try and get it as close to level as you can. Then position and mark off your second hole, drill and bolt it in. In this case, you just fitted 2 bolts for the demo, but you should fit all 4 bolts into the wall. Your basin is now ready to install. The way we do it, we use high-tack glue. High-tack from Den Braven. It's an amazing glue. It really works well. It's quite thick, and you apply some to the top of your bracket and some to, you can either run it along the edge of the wall here where your basin is going to touch, or the back edge of the basin may be a bit easier. And then you slide your basin into position. Now that the basin's in position, it's worth checking again your level front to left to right and front to back. If it requires slight adjustment, you can use any sort of inert object, maybe like a couple of washers. If you do have to lift it slightly, you can slide that between the basin and the bracket, so your basin ends up nice and perfectly level. It actually is far easier than bolting something straight to the wall. You can make these adjustments at this point. High-tack glue is amazing in that it's very strong, but unfortunately it sets white, but over time it goes like a slightly yellow color. So at this point you should clean off any excess high-tack glue and leave it overnight to cure, and then tomorrow morning, using a proper beading tool, put a bead of white bath silicone around the edge just to neaten it up. And yeah, you should have a really solid, properly installed basin after that.